We're going to be breaking down another play from our scheme. So we're going to get this gun bunch going here, and the next play we're going to talk about today is going to be the bunch trail. This will be another one of our base plays, so we'll pick that up. For defense, we will start off in a cover 4, just a standard 4-3 defense. Cover 4, we'll go through the other standard coverages, cover 2, cover 3, and all that good stuff. So to start off with, this is how the play looks stock. Now you can run this just fine the way it is, but I'm going to show you the setups for the way I run bunch trail. So to start off with, I'm going to show you without motioning any receivers to the other side of the formation, just what I would do the way the formation is aligned right away. So one of the first setups that I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a flood to the right hand side of the field. This is going to be advantageous for you if you find yourself farther over to the left side of the field, the left hatch mark, where you've got a little bit more room to the open side on the right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up circle on a flat route. I'm going to take R1 and just leave it the way it is, and then I might do a swing like that with triangle, and my reads are just going to be kind of looking for the high-low with circle and the flat. If it's there, I'm going to take it. If I identify that maybe it's a hard flat on the outside or a cover 2 with a hard flat, I'm going to go to X, and then I'm just going to kind of drift over and look towards the middle of the field with R1, maybe a triangle on a late read, and then square possibly if it's cover 2. So start off here, just snap the ball. I'm looking for the flat. Flat's there. I'm going to take it. I'm going to pick up my easy yards. So that's kind of an easy little setup right there. I'll kind of show you what it looks like with the cover 2. So here, cover 2. Again, snap the ball, we're just making a read. Cover 2 is going to be a little bit more difficult, but we can see there, we're going to get that read to the middle of the field. So for an easy completion there, we'll do cover 3 real quick. Here, just snap the ball. And again, there you can see we have that route open. So another setup that I might run with this, so this initial setup that we had, it's a little bit more, you can see most of our routes heading to the right side of the field. If you find yourself the open side of the field is the left side, you're farther over the right hash mark. One of my favorite setups to do with this play, let me get this back the way that it was. One of my favorite setups to do would be something more like this, giving X the slant there, and then streaking circle, and then again circle, or pardon me, swing triangle again, and then just snap the ball looking to the flat first. You can see there that defender kind of picks up that swing route a little bit better that time. Let me show you it again here. And snap the ball into the flat, but we can see here that slant gets wide open. That's cover 4. Let's do cover 2 here. Let me show you guys set up, and same setups as before. Here we are with cover 2, looking to the flat. And that's really the strength of this play. I'll show you an instant replay here. You can see here, this is really the strength of bunch trails, because you have that post route by the left side receiver. It's going to leave a cover 2 very vulnerable. And you can see here, So you can see the way we set this up, we're spreading the field. You know, with this swing out here, I mean, we can throw this, you know, and pick up some yards there. Already, that slant route by X has found the open side of the field because, and really the key to this is this clear out route by circle. We're really not intending to throw this. It's just simply to pull defenders away so that the underneath routes in the middle of the field gets opened up. You can see here that delayed kind of angle route by the tight end is going to follow through and get open as well. It's forcing all those middle yellow zones to pick a defender. And if you're against, you know, if you're playing somebody who's usering with a middle linebacker, they're going, like if they're using this middle linebacker, they're going to have to make a choice on who they want to defend against. Like if this user right here, if he decides to clamp down here, or even just he identifies that this post route is coming and he tries to stay in the middle of the field here, we're going to have this throw. So cover 2 is very popular. With this setup, what I really like about it is that my opponent is going to be, it's going to force my opponent into making a mistake unless he's a really, really disciplined, really good user. So that's why I like that setup for the bunch trail. And we'll show you guys here. We'll show you guys against cover 3. I'll do the same setup. So there you see the cover 3. And there you can see this is the setup. Snap the ball. I mean, first things first, I'm going to take this flat throw all day. I don't care. 4 yards, 5 yards. I mean, that's what I want. Here, we'll show an instant replay. So here you can see snap the ball. I mean, you can already see here, again, you know, we're going to have the middle of the field open to us. You know, that, you know, and again, we can see here with the cover 3, you know, we've got this streak. It may, you know, we can probably high point past that and it's going to be open. And then we have a late read coming across the middle of the field here, you know, that we may be able to complete that as well. And then you can see here, we went with the swing, easy 5-yard pickup. So one thing you guys might say is, you know, for some of these underneath throws and things like that, you know, hey Yankee Blue, what if they hard flat? That's actually the great thing about this play. I want them to hard flat. That's kind of what's great about this setup. So if I go cover 3 and they go hard flats, I want you to see what happens with this setup to the left side of the field. Snap the ball this time. I mean, I still have that throw, but what you see opens up there is that slant. You know, I almost kind of caused like a late high-low read with that swing and then the slant coming across the middle of the field. So you can see here, I mean, even still, I can throw that. I'm probably not going to pick up my 5 yards like I was before. Maybe I'll only get a couple yards, but if I wait and I'm patient, now we see here that this opens up. And now instead of them giving up 5 yards on that swing route by the running back, now I'm going to pick up 15 yards. So that's kind of the basic setup for, and this is without motion. So now what I kind of want to go over now is how I would run this play with setting up some receivers, moving them motions over to the other side of the formation. Now I kind of want to show you guys what I would do using motion, putting players on other sides of the formation to create some easy passing concepts. So one of the first ones that I would like to do with this play typically is that what I like to do is take this circle route, set it on a drag, move it to the opposite side of the field, and then take R1 and flat that route. So what I kind of get is a delayed kind of a flood concept with a high-low read on the right side, and then I have my drag coming across the middle of the field, and then the backside route with that post route. So my reads would kind of go R1, X, circle, and then square, specifically if it's a cover 2. So here, just snap the ball, just take that every single time if your opponent's going to give it to you. And here we'll go into the cover 2 here, so you guys can see, and then just the same setup as before. Bringing that wide receiver, so the flow of the play is kind of going, right to left, and then just quickly looking, still getting the 5 yards on a cover 2 now. And again, if our opponent, let's say it's a cover 2 and they want a hard flat, same setup as before. Bring that wide receiver over. We'll hard flat this cover 2. And here, snap the ball. Okay, they've got that going. Now we've got that throw. And again, let's not forget either, we go into instant replay. Here, we're making our reads. The flat is taken away. But now we look. Now we made this throw. But now we are going to have that throw wide open as well. So that's the strength of this play. They're easy, super easy reads. Everything's going one way. And again, if you find yourself on the other hash mark, you just simply flip the play, set it up the same way you had it before. And now you're running the same concept to the opposite side of the field. And again, that's true of any of the setups that I've shown you for the bunch trail. Guys, it's just run the exact same way. So that is my setups for the bunch trail. And some of these, with the motions and stuff like that, will run other plays out of this formation that will look the same. So your opponent won't be able to tell if you're running bunch trail or another play out of this formation. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that breakdown for the bunch trail. Like I said, we have at least 2 more plays out of this formation, and then I will show you a couple other formations out of this playbook to kind of complement your gun bunch. A little bit more run heavy schemes to balance you out, so you have the best of both worlds. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Comment on the page, let me know what you think. This is Yankee Blue. We'll see you next time.